20 years ago, in the last months of her life, my mother campaigned to draw attention to the horrific and indiscriminate impact of landmines. She visited affected areas such as Huambo in Angola and Trevagnik in Bosnia. She heard how people in these communities lived in constant fear that each step may be their last. She met with those who had suffered life-changing injuries as a result of anti-personnel mines. She listened to their stories and helped share them with the world. At the time, the attention my mother brought to this issue wasn't universally popular. Some believed she had stepped over the line into the arena of political campaigning. But for her, this wasn't about politics. It was about people. She was an advocate for all those who she felt needed her voice most, whether it be marginalized men dying of AIDS in East London, ostracized sufferers of leprosy in India, or the teenage girl who had lost her leg to a landmine in Angola. She knew she had a big spotlight to shine, and she used it to bring attention on the people that others had forgotten, ignored, or were too afraid to support. My mother had been shocked and appalled by the impact that landmines were having on incredibly vulnerable people, and on children in particular. She didn't understand why more people were not willing to address the cause of so much suffering. She refused to accept that these destructive weapons should be left where they were, just because they were perceived as too expensive and difficult to remove. In June 1997, at a seminar organized by Mines Advisory Group and the Landmine Survivors Network, my mother said in a speech, "Even if the world decided tomorrow to ban these weapons, this terrible legacy of mines already in the earth would continue to plague the poor nations of the globe. The evil that men do lives after them." Those two young boys, Malik and Zarko, are now grown men and are with us today. 20 years on, they both still struggle with their physical and emotional injuries and with the high costs of replacing their prosthetics. When my mother said goodbye to Zarko that August, just weeks before her untimely death, she told him he would not be forgotten. Please help me keep her word to Zarko and Malik and other people like them throughout the world who still need us to finish the job and rid the planet of landmines. Collectively, we have the knowledge, the skill, and resources to achieve it. So let's make future generations proud and finish what we started. Thank you.